Hello. Today I brought you some new episode for finding the area of a sector. So first of all, you need to understand what is the meaning of sector, and then I will teach you how to find the area. Alright, my name is Kamar Hussain, and in the next few minutes I'm making you expert in finding the area of a sector. If you have a circle, and in that part, if I take out this portion, alright, outside like that, that's a teaser, then this part is called the sector. Basically both are sector. This is called minor sector and this is called major sector. So in a sector, what are the main characteristics you need to know? So imagine if this is a sector. Now, in special ingredients in order to understand the sector is this length, which is called the radius. This is called length of the arc. This is the arc. This is the unknown angle x. Alright, if you are doing metric in Pakistan, Bangladesh, UAE, then probably they use theta in eastern side. But in the UK and European side, we use x and an unknown angle. But it doesn't matter what letter you use, theta, the Greek letter, or x, the unknown letter, variables. Alright, but remember this is an angle. The radius is r, the length of the arc. These are the important characteristics to remember. So the area is basically, it is a part of the circle. And last time what did I say about the circle? It is apple pies are 2, so a equals pi r square. So here this is a part of the circle x divided by 360 because the whole circle is 360 degrees. Now if you are confused about this, don't worry about that. Just simply remember, whatever the angle gives, you divide it by 360 degrees and times by pi r square. And that is the formula to find the area of a sector. Alright, so I'm going to do some of the past paper questions and probably it will help you to understand how to find the area of a sector. So ready with your calculator, okay? The first question is, this is a sector and this is the angle which is 150 degrees. And this length is 13 centimeter and this length is also 13 centimeter. Question, why they are same? Why they are identical? Because they are the two arms of the radius. So radius are always same. Now I'm going to apply that formula here. What is x here? Yes, you are right, 150 degree. What is r here? The radius. You are right, 13 centimeter. And what is the question? The question is find the area of the sector. So what is the formula? If you repeat with me, x divided by 360 and times by pi r square, it will go into your long-term memory. So let's start. Substitute. Substitution is an art in mathematics. How to substitute? Just like in football and other games, there is a substitute player. So what is the function of substitute? You remove one of the player, whatever the reason, as a technique or because he's hurt, you remove one of the player and put another player. That's a substitute player. Exactly, we do the same thing here. We remove x and replace by 150 degree. You replace radius and replace by 13. So let's do it. 150 divided by 360 times by pi times radius square is 13 square. Remember 13 square 169 if you are good in square number. Or just use calculator. 13 times 13 is 169. Take a calculator. If you don't have a calculator, I will do this. 0 and 0 cancel. So a equals 15 times pi times 169 divided by 36. Alright? So when you do it, you get the answer 221.2048. This type of numbers comes, alright? But The question is one more question here that I want the answer in 3 significant figure. Alright, so 3 significant figure means my area should be 221, and because this is the area, centimeter square. Alright, so if you are a person who is struggling, the simple way of doing it, you look here and try to do yourself. So no one can be expert. You can be expert by practicing. So you do it by looking and try to do it. Hide it and do it. That's the way you can improve. If you do 2 or 3 times, and then you can improve. Alright, so this is how we do it. Now I am going to do the second question. So second question I'm going to do here with the same thing, but this time I'm not going to ask you the area. I'm asking the area, length of the arc. Basically, in fact, I will do one more question. All right. This is another sector, minor sector, and this time the length of the arc is 15 centimeter. All right, and the radius is 10 centimeter. The question is, find the angle. So I will assume my angle is x. My radius is 10 centimeter. But this time the length of the arc L is given as 15 centimeter. If you remember, the formula for the area I told you is x divided by 360 times by pi r square. Remember, I'm trying to tell you the formula for the length of the arc this time. The first part is exactly the same, which is x divided by 360, but instead of pi r square, I will use 2 pi r. That will give you, my apology, this is not the area, that is the length of the arc. So that will give you the area and that will give you the length. Area is the space occupied inside, but I am asking you the length. So what will it do? Nothing, simply the keyword, the magic word, yes, substitution. We are going to do substitute. So let's do it. L equals x divided by 360 times by 2 pi r. Alright, so L is how much? 15. X divided by 360 times by 2 pi times by radius is 10. So what will I do? I knock out the 0. Alright? And then what else I can do? I can do 15 times by 36 is equal to 2 pi x. What else I can do? So x is equal to 15 times by 36 divided by 2 pi. Now people are confused here. It's very simple. What I did, I made it simple by cancelling out the zeros. Alright. The opposite of divided by 36 is times by 36. And the opposite of times by 2 pi is divided by 2 pi. It is called inverse or opposite. Now take a calculator and divide it. So when you divide, you get the answer 85.9 degree. And thus you can do it. So in both cases, you have noticed that the formulas are exactly the same, the first part. The second part is different. You practice, alright? If you not go directly, sometimes feel it's a magic. It's not like that. You can make a magic by practicing it. Alright? And then it will go if you do several times. So we will continue this. You're new here, welcome. And if you all have understood, please share this messages to the other people. It's important, right? Especially to those friends who cannot afford tuitions. Alright? And thank you very much. Bye-bye.